a big buck. That's fresh. Woo! What's going on, everybody? Let me turn this down. Man, it is chilly this morning. 31 degrees, truck covered in frost, but we're at it again. It is Thursday, November 23rd. So that's right, today is Thanksgiving, but you know, with the kids getting older and having other obligations themselves, different places to go, we're not having our dinner until later on. So my wife's like, go kill that buck. So headed out to the farm. Last night didn't have any luck. I seen that doe and 3 yearlings walk by at roughly 5 to 10 yards right in front of me. Exactly same spot that you know, the big shifty buck was standing the night before at the exact same time, but he was a no-show last night. So my wind, I want to hunt down there in that pinch, but my wind's going to be blowing right across it, so not going to work out. Headed back to the same place I was at yesterday morning. The day before, on the 21st, shifty was at that feeder, so I know he was over in that side of the field. So he's there. He hasn't gone anywhere. He's made it. He made it through the, you know, World War III down in the holler over there with the neighbors, but he's alive. I've got intel on 2 additional nice bucks that moved in. I can't really tell exactly what they are. They're always moving, but they're big enough to have really nice racks. It's 6:20, running a little late this morning, but still got plenty of time. Yesterday I was just in there super early. I mean, I sat there for at least an hour and a half, and it's just really no sense in it in this spot. I've got great access. I just slip right into this blind, and we're good to go. So got a great wind today. Like I said, 31 degrees, and it's Thanksgiving Day. So happy Thanksgiving to everybody, and I'll see you in the blind. Stay tuned. What's up, everybody? November 24th. It's 2 o'clock. I've been in here since 5:30 this morning. I seen a spike or a 4.4 corn right at sun up, or no, right at first light. Wasn't even sun up yet. And I have literally not seen another deer all day. I'm sitting here until dark. I've drank all my drinks. I've eaten all my snacks. I still got 4 hours before it's dark, so. Well, that's a wrap on November 25th. I don't even know what to say at this point. I mean, I couldn't even tell you the last time I seen a mature deer, yet alone a mature buck. So I was down in this bottom, had a yearling come in, mill around, went back up, seen her run off up into the woods, got excited, and that spike come through, hit that gap area that I was hunting, ran up, hit my wind, never blew, but he went down in that bedding area that's to my left. Came out for a little while around 11 o'clock, got some breakfast, got back in here at 2:30, and saw 2 yearlings walk at the only spot I couldn't shoot this whole field. I can't shoot to the top of that hill because there's houses back in over there, and that's just not the right thing to do. So 2 yearlings walked over to where I got that feeder, and about 30 minutes later came back, went the exact same route that they went. No big doe, no bucks at all. I'm at a loss. I don't know. My farm in Brett County, the doe are kind of starting to hit it. The real young bucks are starting to come back. They haven't been on it since, I think the 14th was the last time I had a buck picture, and I got a little broke off, what would have been a 6-point little young guy. He's broke one of his sides off, and then a little spike, 2 little spikes that have been coming in, and then this group of doe, probably about 6 or 7 doe that have been coming in, and that's just recently started. So I don't know. I know I'm not the only one going through it. Drew's the exact same way. He hasn't been able to get on a mature deer in days. Yet alone a buck. Matt and his son Ian, They haven't seen anything within shooting distance. So we're just we're coming into the last day tomorrow of gun season, which is fine. I've got some ideas on some things. One, some changes I want to make up in the food plot for the tower blind for next season. So I have some shooting lanes that shoot over into where that other feeder's at, because that tends to be where they come the most now that I put a feeder over on that side. For whatever reason, I got like that little plot screen that kind of sections off the food plot area. And since I've done that, I've noticed that the deer don't like to be in that field as much. And you would think that they would feel more secluded and they would want to use that field more, but they'll want to come out to the other end instead of coming out into that field during daylight. Now, they're piled in there in the dark, but not in daylight. So, and that's the killing field. I mean, shoot, we've always killed big mature deer in there. So I don't know, guys. I don't know what else to do. I mean, I could go hunt this public land quota hunt tomorrow, but then I gotta go. I haven't even been out there much this year, so I'd have to hike a stand in, put everything up and get in a tree, which maybe I'll have more luck out there. I don't know. But I'm gonna wrap up. I'm gonna sign off. I'm tired. I can't even tell you how many hundreds of hours I have hunted. I mean, 6, 7 full day sits. I've hunted almost every single day for like 17 days in a row for at least one sit or the other, if not both. And nothing. Like, I've only seen one sign of an actual rut activity, and that was that 7-point that was chasing those deer and running around scent checking those deer. And heck, that was a week or two ago. Usually this farm, I mean, I'm getting nothing on camera, nothing showing up at night. I had nothing the past 2 nights on camera. I went and pulled all those cards again. So I don't know. I'm done rambling. I'm tired. I'm exhausted. I'm going to go with my wife to dinner tonight. We're going to go fill our bellies up. I'm going to get home, go to sleep, and get up and do it again tomorrow, because that's all I know how to do. So. That's a big buck. That's fresh. Tons of sign in here, but I'm out of here for the day. Whew. Well, I might have made the biggest mistake of my season, but I don't know. I guess I'll never know. But I'm out here on this public land on this quota hunt this morning. Been in the tree since, I don't know, probably right at 5:15ish. Sat there for a good long while I watched a couple other people make their way into this area, but nobody came in and bumped with me. It's pretty much rained, like drizzle rained on me all day, which is perfect, but I'm just soaked. The wind's been relentless. I'm exhausted. And so I decided to get down, even though about an hour ago I looked over to my left because I was just in a little different position up in that climber stand and noticed a really fresh rub within 10 feet, 10 yards, probably more like 10 yards from me. But, and then decided to come down. I text Drew. I was like, man, I don't know if I should go to the farm tonight or stay here. Haven't heard no shots today, which is weird in this hunt. Seen 2 guys come from further down, which I'm going to drive back here and then drive out. But they must have got here before I did this morning. Man, I was thinking I was one of the first people that signed in here. So, but they came out, never heard any shots, didn't see any deer. One guy had a rack on the back of his truck, didn't see nothing on that. So I don't know. But on my way out, because on my way in this morning, where I was wanting to set up next to that pond, I just couldn't find a tree that was big enough and had a long enough trunk for me to get up in it with that climber. So I wound up going across the field right on the outside of the food plot, which was a beautiful setup. I mean, I was 98 yards from that pond entrance into the woods. And then the food plot was right there to my right. My wind was in my face, blowing over top that little cliff or down over the cliff. So it was a perfect setup. Just didn't see any deer. Like zero. No doe, no fawn, no button bucks, no yearlings, nothing. Not yet alone a big buck. But didn't see a single deer. Haven't heard any shots. So I decided to get down, and then on my way out, now that it's light, because I haven't scouted this or nothing, because this area is usually not open. That's why I got excited last night when I saw that it was open. I changed all my plans for today. I was like, I'm getting out there. But on my way out, as you're seeing here, I mean, rubs, scrapes, sign everywhere, tracks everywhere. So probably made a huge mistake by coming out and not just sticking it out here, but either way, you can only do what you can do. I'm soaked through and through. I'm miserable, and just gets to a point where you're like, all right, it's not worth it. So I'm going to go dry out a little bit, grab my other rifle, because you can only hunt with a shotgun here. So grab my rifle from home and then beeline back out to the farm. Like I said, it's 1:30 now. Should be getting back to the farm right at 3, and then legal's just before 6. So about a 3-hour sit this afternoon. And we'll see what happens at the farm on the last day of gun season here in Kentucky. Stay tuned. All right, we are in here for the final sit of the 2023 gun season. It's Sunday evening, 3 o'clock. Had to run home, switch my rifles out from my shotgun slug to the old 6.8 Western. But I don't know, I probably made a mistake. I'm sure there would have been some deer movement over there, but here nor there, my gut said it's the last night of gun season. Come to your spot. You still got a tag, so I'm hoping that they'll transition from one bedding out of this bedding area and come check this corn out. Now that this rain's just now subsided, so I don't know. Like I said, might have made a mistake, but I'm here now, and we're gonna settle in. Like I said, I ran home and got the 6.8, and totally forgot my shooting stick. I knew I was climbing up in that climber this morning, and I didn't take the shooting stick with me. I sat it there on my bench in the garage, and ran in, grabbed the gun, used the bathroom, left. I was getting all my stuff ready. I'm like, some bitch. Anyway, guys, we're gonna settle in here for the next 3 hours, and hopefully, good Lord willing, I'll have one of my target bucks come walking across this field.